Hey folks, I'm back. I've got another frosty beverage here for you actually. These are a new product that has just started hitting in the past month or so. Um, they are made by the Horseshoe Beverage Company, which is a maker of bottled coffees. I wasn't familiar with them before, but they picked up a license that got me really interested, and I saw these once again at the 99-cent store. These are Hostess flavored iced lattes. So as you can see, we have Twinkie there, we have Snowball flavored, we have Ding Dong, and we have Honey Bun flavors. Also, not only delicious Hostess snacks, but comical terms of endearment. So these are iced lattes in the flavor of all of your favorite Hostess snacks. I love Hostess. Everybody loves Hostess. Some of you may recall a few years back, Hostess unfortunately went out of business and were gone for a while, and you couldn't get Twinkies, you couldn't get Ding Dongs or Ho-Hos or any of that stuff. And they were gone for about a year. They were bought out by a new company and they were brought back to market. And we've been there ever since. And now they have their own coffee flavors. So I'm going to go ahead and try each of these. I'm not going to drink, obviously, all four of these today. Luckily, these come in resealable bottles, so I'm going to taste them, close them back up, and I'm going to enjoy these slowly over the course of a few days. Don't drink this much coffee all at once, please. I'm only doing this for review purposes to let you know. I did find these at the 99-cent store. I believe the price on them was $1.25, which is really excellent for iced coffees. If you enjoy pre-made iced coffees in a bottle like this, you'll probably be familiar with the price point that is a little bit higher than $1.25. So these are a really good deal. If they taste really good, then I'm going to recommend that you should go out and buy some of these. But let's try them first and see how they taste. First off, I'm going to start with the classic Twinkie flavor. I'm a big fan of Twinkies. Twinkies is probably the quintessential Hostess snack, in my opinion. They are not my favorite. My favorite is actually the Suzy Q, which actually they don't have a version of in these coffee iced lattes. But the Suzy Q, if you've never had them before, it's a chocolate cake with a lot of vanilla cream in the middle. So it's basically like a cake sandwich. I love the things. They don't quite make them like they used to. The new owners of Hostess, they kind of made them a little bit smaller. At first, they actually did come back a little bit bigger, but they don't taste quite as good as they used to, but still really good, a nice treat. The Twinkies still taste pretty much the same as I remember, but they are a little bit smaller. But anyway, Twinkies in coffee form. I'm going to go ahead and give this a shake. It says shake well before opening. That's a little unfortunate. You pull off the safety seal and the whole thing just comes right off, but you know, who cares about that? It's really what's inside that matters. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Hostess Twinkies flavored iced latte. They smell good. It smells kind of like coffee and Twinkies. That is really good. That's a pretty good iced coffee. It's nice and sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's got a good coffee flavor. This actually does taste like what I imagine a Twinkie would taste like if you soaked it in coffee. So that's actually a really good approximation of the Twinkie flavor. I don't know if it had the label, if it didn't have a label on it and I drank it, if I would realize immediately that that's what it was, if you didn't tell me otherwise. Knowing what it is, that this is a Twinkie flavored iced latte, I'm going to say that's actually pretty good. I kind of get the sensation of, first of all, the coffee right away, but also the sweetness from the cream filling and a bit of a yellow cake kind of flavor, which is kind of a generic sweet. Okay, with that out of the way, we're going to try flavor number 2. I'm going to go with the honey bun flavor. Honey buns are really good also. Not really my go-to. They're kind of ordinary for Hostess. Usually Hostess, you know, if I think Hostess, I'm thinking some kind of cake with a cream inside. That's not what honey buns are. It's kind of a sort of a cinnamon roll. But they are really good, and I'm expecting this, if it's anything near the level of quality of the Twinkie version, I'm expecting this one to be really good flavor also. And they should probably perforate these safety seals. I can't get that off. And here we go. So the smell, I'm not really smelling a whole lot of honey bun. Maybe I am. It's kind of hard to tell. It is sweet. It smells sweet. It smells like coffee. Let's go ahead and try it down the hatch. Okay, that one's good. There's a little bit of a sort of a honey sweetness, which is what you would expect from a honey bun. a little bit of cinnamon. I do kind of get the sense of a honey bun flavor in here. Again, uh, I don't eat honey buns as often as I eat like Twinkies, but I'm imagining that this is probably as close as you could get to that in an iced latte. And it is a really nice flavor. It's really good. It's, again, nice and sweet, but not overly so. It's definitely got coffee in it. These do contain caffeine. They're made with real coffee. And this is actually a really good flavor. Whether you're into the honey bun flavor or not, the Hostess honey buns, this has a really good flavor in general. And it's a pretty good iced latte. Let's go to the next flavor. Okay, flavor number 3 of the Hostess iced lattes. I'm going to go with Snowball. So this is one that's going to be the most stand out of the flavors, because this is going to include obviously coconut. That's what a Snowball is. And I should be tasting some marshmallow in here also. A Snowball is basically a chocolate cupcake with cream filling inside, covered in a nice thick layer of marshmallow, which is then covered in pink coconut, which you can see there. All those flavors go pretty good with coffee. You can actually find them, if you go to Starbucks or one of the other major coffee chains, you will find marshmallow flavors. You'll find vanilla cream flavors. You'll find chocolate flavors. You'll find coconut. So these are all things that go well with coffee. I'm going to try it out and see if it tastes like the famous Hostess Snowball that I'm familiar with. Let's get that nice pop. Hostess Snowball flavored iced latte. Smell it. I definitely smell coconut. It smells like a day at the beach with a lot of coffee, so maybe a morning at the beach. That is actually surprisingly evocative of the Hostess Snowball. I kind of taste it all here, I want to say. First of all, the coffee, but I also taste chocolate. I taste the vanilla cream. I taste a little bit of marshmallow. I taste coconut. Definitely the most unique of the 4 flavors that I'm trying today. I don't believe there are any other flavors. I think this is the full line. But it tastes like a Hostess Snowball with coffee. That's a good combination. This is really good. This is probably my favorite of the 3 so far. This is actually tastes really great. This is something Starbucks and Pete's and Dutch Brothers might want to get on, combining the chocolate with the cream and the marshmallow and the coconut flavor in coffee. This is really good. I really like that one. Okay, and the final flavor here is the Ding Dong flavored iced latte. I like Ding Dongs. Ding Dongs are fantastic. You really can't go wrong with those. So Ding Dongs are for those who for whatever reason may not be familiar with Ding Dongs, and pretty much everybody in the country should be at this point. It's a hockey puck shaped chocolate cake with the cream filling, classic Hostess cream filling on the inside, and then it's enrobed in chocolate, and it is a really good treat. And one of my favorite Hostess snacks. Let's go ahead and get that one open and see how it is. So here we go. Smell test. It smells good. I smell chocolate. I smell coffee. It does smell kind of cake-like, which is what a Ding Dong is. That is, it's good. It doesn't taste as distinctively like the Hostess treat it's supposed to represent as the other 3 flavors do. This is really good. It's definitely, I taste the chocolate. I taste all the different elements, but it doesn't scream Ding Dong to me. I don't like having Ding Dong screamed at me, but you would expect it from this. Yeah, that's not bad. Again, not really Ding Dong flavored. It has all the elements, but for some reason it's just not coming together in this form. Again, it's not bad. It's a nice latte with coffee and chocolate and cream flavors, and so those things go together really well. And this actually has a good flavor. It just doesn't present itself as being as much of a Hostess Ding Dong as the other flavors do of representing their particular Hostess treats. But this is really good. It's not bad. So to sum up, my favorite of the 4 is the Snowball flavor. That is actually surprisingly good. Tastes really like a Hostess Snowball and coffee mixed together, and it's really great flavor combination, and I really enjoy that one. The second favorite is probably the Twinkie. Twinkies are a flavor I'm really familiar with, And that version of these iced lattes really screams what it is to me. It screams that it's a Twinkie, and it tastes like coffee, and it is a really good combination. It tastes really great. Next would be the honey bun, which is also a good flavor. It doesn't immediately scream Hostess the way I would expect, but it tastes really good, and it definitely puts me in the mind of a honey bun, knowing what it is. The Ding Dong is probably the lesser of the four. It's not a bad flavor. The flavor doesn't immediately present itself as a Hostess Ding Dong, and that's not a bad thing. It's not, you know, like I said, it's a good iced latte, but it's not the first one of these four that I would go for. So I put that one on the opposite end of the scale from the Snowball, which is the best. I love Hostess snacks. I would love to see this line expanded, include some other Hostess flavors. I would really like to see a Chocodile version, which they haven't called Chocodile in a while. They actually call them chocolate-covered Twinkies or fudge-covered Twinkies now, but it's basically a Twinkie covered in chocolate. It would be really great to have this Twinkie-flavored iced latte with a little bit of chocolate mixed in, and hopefully that would really taste like a Chocodile-flavored iced latte. Another one that might be interesting would be like a raspberry zinger. That's another one of my favorite Hostess snacks, and it is basically a Twinkie that is drenched in raspberry syrup and rolled in coconut. So I'm kind of thinking that the Twinkie flavor, if they added a little bit of raspberry, a little bit of the coconut flavor, that could be very interesting as well. I honestly don't know what other kind of flavors they could do. A lot of the other Hostess snacks, like I said, the Suzy Q is my favorite, but it's really more about proportions with that one. It's basically the same thing as the Ding Dong minus the chocolate coating, but it's a chocolate cake with cream, and so those would be really similar, so that's not really something they should do. But all four of these are actually really good, and if you can find them at the 99-cent store at the price I found them at, you really can't beat that as far as an iced latte goes. I would say these are probably of a similar quality to the Starbucks pre-bottled lattes, iced lattes, and the Pete's and the other types of brands. They are not far off in quality. They taste really great. But again, the price, fantastic. So if you can find them at that price, go for them. I hope you have enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell symbol for notifications. You will find out as soon as I post another video. I've got a lot of great reviews coming up, a lot of new snacks that I'm looking forward to trying, a lot of other formats of videos that I'm hoping to try out really soon here. And you will know as soon as they go up, and I will know as soon as you watch them, and it helps me, boost my morale, and it helps me to keep going on this thing and keep doing these reviews, hoping for your enjoyment. Feel free to leave me some nice comments below. Let me know what you think about the products that I'm reviewing. Let me know what you enjoy about the videos. Let me know what you don't enjoy about the videos. I'll do my best to fix it. And as always, sharing videos is very welcome. It helps me to get seen by other subscribers, hopefully other potential subscribers, and hopefully by YouTube as well. So thank you for watching again, and we will see you next time. Bye. Doesn't really tell me that it's a ding dong. Doesn't really immediately say, I don't want to say that. It doesn't scream ding dong to me. Man, I'm getting hot and sweaty in here. I'm gonna have to have outtakes on this one because this is crazy, man.